Hey Aries, how are you? So here we are. Doing the monthly October readings. These are intuitive readings, you guys. So if you're used to sort of more traditional tarot, they may or may not resonate with you. It's just intuish, vibrashe, intuish reigns supreme. Oh, is it? Is he? Okay, so there's a sprightly message coming in for you. So we started off with the Ace of Cups. There's another ace here, and then there's the Page of Wands. And there's a Fool card. So this does feel like some new beginning energy, and you're coming out of a phase. Again, there's the Sleepless Nights card, but it's in the reverse. There's this card in the reverse, and that intuitively I always sense that is like a coming out of that energy. And for a lot of you guys, you've been working hard. You've been really focused on the Pentacles. You've been putting yourself to task when it comes to building up your blocks, building up your Pentacles. And then weirdly, what I'm getting is like you're now getting ready to move away from that energy of being in that hardcore work mode or hardcore, I'm hearing like to-do list, and you're setting off on this brand new beginning. I feel like, again, intuitively, it's almost like some slates have been wiped clean now, and you're almost anticipating. The Ace of Wands in reverse does feel like a creative new beginning. It's just that it's in its real baby stage, and you're anticipating this new creative idea to make manifest and to be born into the world. For the help, as you embody this Fool energy, which is you, which is the Aries. That's the Aries card, ultimately the first of the zodiac, the baby of the zodiac, the Fools, in a divine sense. Ultimately, you're now, as you endeavor this new creative energy that you're being sparkled with, you're now attracting in these sort of helpers or messengers, these pages and these knights. So the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who wants to come in and offer you money, offer you materiality, something rooted, grounded, substantial. The Page of Wands is ultimately as well aligning with this Ace of Wands to bring in creative inspiration, creative ideas. There's just a sense of kind of coming out of the mourning phase, coming out of the intensity of everything that you've been through. And then I'm hearing like having the courage to walk away from, oh, nice. I'm going to take that card. Having the courage to basically walk away from this pain that you've been through. And then on a deeper karmic level, the attachments often that we have to the way that we work, and then taking all of our mental equanimity, taking all of our inspiration and ideas and thought processes. I feel like with this card, it's like you're taking all of that and moving it in a new direction, which might feel foolish to you. It might be like, oh God, here we go again. You know, I'm being the fool. I'm taking these leaps. And yet it's bringing in this Page of Wands and then the Knight of Pentacles to provide this fulfillment. This is the ultimate fulfillment for you. So the Ace of Cups is basically leading you to this Ten of Cups energy. I would say it's quite right for you to move with the energy of the Page of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So new people coming into your world, because you've worked out of it, as in this energy of the nine of swords, the sleepless nights. You are coming out of it, and you're coming out of it because you've been doing the work. And that means on every level, I would say you're doing the work on every level, because there's quite a balanced sense of all the different elements here. We've wands, pentacles, swords, cups, right? And so all this work that you're doing, the courageous that is required for you to step into the Fool energy once again after working really hard, and then taking your awareness, taking your mental awareness to set forth on what feels like a new beginning. Although part of me feels it's still building upon everything you've been working on. The Ace of Cups is sort of just like a clean slate when it comes to your emotional body, your emotional awareness. And there could be some love on the cards because the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, somebody who wants to offer you something substantial. It feels like a brand new beginning. It might well stir up a few fears for you, but it's all aligned with your creative inspiration. You just have to be willing to move in that direction. You have to be willing to really grab hold of the wand, grab hold of what that inspiration is asking of you, and then move with it. Don't be frightened of, taking all that taking all of your awareness and moving away from that hard work, from that sleepless night kind of energy. People want to come in to help you. That's what I'm hearing. People want to come in and help serve you in this manifestation of your life fulfilled. Let's just grab a couple of the Osho cards. Hi, Karen. How are you? So a lot of what you're breaking free from are like the chains of like the morality piece, like how you believe or how you once thought it should move, it should work. And then the energy that you're moving into is this sort of a maturity. So a lot, and how I interpret these sort of stories is that when we're coming out of energy like this, and or we've been in energy like this, which is quite aligned with like work hard, like you have to work really, really hard for this. There's a sort of morality attached to it, a past patterning of like, this is how you should be in the world, and ultimately as well, like this is how you make money in the world as well, and you're taking what you know and moving away from that energy. You're birthing a new beginning for yourself in the Ace of Cups, and then the cards are sort of just advising that you're sort of moving into this spiritual maturity, this awareness of self, which is a maturity in and of itself. And so trust the new people that are coming in, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. They might be younger than you. They might not be necessarily exactly what they appear either, but I feel like you're just opening yourself up for these brand new beginnings as you peel back and peel away from this sense of like moral high ground or anything attached to what you once were programmed to believe or once thought was supposed to be the way for you. The maturity piece is really you coming in to your own ultimately, because this card is here. I would say that is true. Like we can't actually manifest this kind of life unless we know who we are and we know what we want and we know what we're creating. And if anything, all that past energy was the past, right? And now you're like moving out into this Fool energy once again, but it's bringing in people who want to serve, people who want to help, right? That message all day too. People want to help. No one's coming to save me yet. And yeah, yes, and I would agree, Divine Sight. Hey, John Beanie, how are you, my friend? So there's discernment around that, certainly for the empath community as well, isn't there? Like, well, discernment is just the best word because it's not necessarily obvious. It's not about like expecting people to come in and save us. And I think that's something inherent to the empath, is that there's always a sense of responsibility for our own beingness. At the same time, as we set forth on these new timelines, as it were, being open to be helped in a very practical sense. I don't know. I'm getting this sense, especially with there's the page. The page is like a younger person, like some younger graduate comes in and wants to intern. Like allowing ourselves to be supported in the way that people want to help us, especially again with empath community. Like you've often been the one in service, been the one helping other people, being the one offering insight and resource and all this kind of stuff, and diligently working at these things, right? And then with that Seven of Swords, it's like now it's time for you to kind of rebirth your own sense of self so that you can embrace all these new beginnings, which I can't deny the sense that this Ace of Cups, this watery kind of emotionally balanced divine new start for you is ultimately allowing you to kind of take all of your knowing and start again. But on a kind of higher level, which is you anchoring in this manifestation, this ultimate fulfillment. And again, the cards are just highlighting, like, let the help in as you're reflecting that as well, divine sight. Like, let yourself be supported by people that are coming into your world, and again, just on a practical level, they might be younger. They might not be kings and queens and emperors and empresses, but they're knights and pages who are really swiftly wanting to move with you in this new direction. And again, with the Knight of Pentacles, they definitely have something tangible to offer. They're anchored in their own knowingness, right? So these are good people coming in to help. And of course, there you have it with this Ten of Cups energy. It's proper fulfillment on the cards for you, Aries. So yay, October. Bring it. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this intuitive monthly reading. If it resonated with you, please feel free to book a private reading. All the information is in the description box. Oh, nice. Divine sight. See? Oh, hi. Reflections and resonations. Really, really lovely. Nice to meet you here, Karen. And I look forward to seeing you guys next month, or seeing you in our live group chats around paradigm shift and ultra love energy. Lots of love, you guys. Peace out. Hi, Chica.